So like Fox 2 instead of like Channel 5 for NBC? Got it. Okay. I'll have to tune into Channel 2 next time. You're talking Wi-Fi stuff that's above my pay grade, for the record. Just for the record. I know what you're talking about, but it's above my pay grade. I know enough to be dangerous, you know? It's like when that guy down the street from me was like, wow. He was looking at the Christmas lights. He's like, wow, what do you do for work? Are you like an electrician or something? And I was like, ha.
Yep.
I just know enough to not burn the house down, you know? It's kind of the same way with Wi-Fi. I just know enough to make it work. Does it work the best? Absolutely not. But does it work? Sure. It works. It's good enough. But that's all right. It works. Oh, man. Goodness. So, I have the mother bin over on, what's it called? 95, but I don't have the truck running. I know you've been unloading in the homestead, so that works too. But yeah. Probably will need, one more grain cart when we get over on the big field. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, on 90s.
The big one.
Yeah, 95, yeah.
Yep. I don't know if one truck will keep up. It might. We actually, Dan and I had 2 combines running in here yesterday. We had both of them on 98. And we had to have all 4 grain carts. The 3 littles were not enough to keep up with 2 combines on that field. So it was kind of real, honestly. Of course, has a decent yield to it. So. Yeah, it was kind of.
Like, combine those on at least on mine.
We will combine them on here, but I want to move the alfalfa. I'm just not sure where I want to move the alfalfa to. Right now.
You could get 96.
Yeah.
Nice square.
Jacob, it's always in the background, but it's low enough that I don't think anybody can hear it. But it's there, yeah. Oh, yeah, leave 1 stock. How's the snow cam? Funny you ask about that. Because there's... doesn't look very good. I gotta get some lighting out there or something, you know? Gotta get some lighting. You can hear that right now? That's it right there, Jacob. If you can hear that over a piece of equipment right now, I'd be amazed. You got some skills or something. You got 5G headphones on or something. $5G headphones. Oh man, so you got some 5G, man. So the snow cam is actually a series of 5 cameras, which I know is completely overkill. Okay, but it's a series of 5 cameras. So we have one that's sitting, the base of the camera is basically on the ground. And then every couple of inches up from there, right? Until we get to the top camera, which is actually a camera I can control, like the PTZ basically, right? And it's pretty sick, but I can go into the camera itself if I want to. The camera themselves, they have... Hold on. I'm going to maneuver my combine here too. Of course, it's not wanting to work right now. Of course, I would have shown it off, and now it's like, I'm good. Okay, so maybe just at night it's not the best here, right? Which is a possibility. But now one of the lights is on a camera. But also you got to remember, if it's snowing, there'll be plenty of light out there. Plus, I could turn on a different light outside. I have options. I just got it running today. And so we have options that I have to mess with, basically. I just needed it to be dark. So I'll mess with it tonight a little bit. And I'll mess with it tomorrow, and I'll figure out what actually works, you know? So, yeah. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, so that's what's going on there with the snow cam 2.0, I guess we'll call it. I got you, Jacob. I'm just playing, bro. But yeah, normally I run it, it's at 22% volume, Jacob, and I can't hear it ever. I'm also half deaf from like mowing grass over the years, you know. So yeah. Solid plan, lessons have been learned 2024. Yeah. The big one last year that was annoying was that when we got a big snow that one year, the camera got buried. And then we couldn't have snow cam because it was buried. And so that's why this year I'm like, no, we're not doing one camera. And actually it was only going to be, we talked about doing like 3. And then while we were there, Dad's like, just do a 4th one. He's like, just do another one. And I was like, oh, sure, why not? So I got you, Jacob. I got you. Okay. So we'll see. I might want to move the yardstick back a little bit is kind of what I'm thinking right now. But we'll see. So yeah, we'll mess with it, you know. Hang on one second. I can check our total for Extra Life.
That's gonna come tomorrow.
We're at $4,300. We're at $4,300 right now. Our goal is 5, so if we could get to that, that'd be pretty dope, you know. Just saying. That would be pretty dope. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, I probably need to back that up a little bit. I'll be honest, I was trying to hurry up and get that snow cam like done today, get it outside. It was incredibly it wasn't cold, but I was freezing, right? It was like mid-30s, no sunshine, and I was freezing personally. So I just was trying to get done as fast as possible out there. But you know, hey, it's the first day of deploying the snow cam. I can always change something about it. So you betcha. So that's the plan, chat. But it's like a ladder of cameras. It actually looks ridiculous, to be honest. And then I have like a weatherproof box sitting next to it where all the wires run in, and then power's in there to keep it all safe from, like, you know, the little wascally wabbits. So yeah.
Not the wabbits.
The wabbits, Dan. The wabbits. So there's a thing called SPT one wire, which is basically like lamp cord. Okay, it's like what the wire the C7s and C9 uses, right?
Yeah.
And you can buy these ends for it called vampire plugs. So you just put it on there, and it like has these little prongs that stab into the copper, and you can make your own extension cords, right? So yesterday we had this bin of, it kind of became a catch-all when we were putting up lights. Like everything was in this bin. Our zip tie supply, extra lights, cords, all kinds of just random stuff. So we took it to the farm yesterday because we needed the bin out of the garage. And I was cleaning the bin out, and I found this cord in there. And I was like, well, why didn't we use this cord? It's one of them that we made with the vampire plugs and everything. And I go to wind the cord up, and I about sliced my hand open. The cord was all chewed up from rabbits. And I was like, oh, this is why we didn't use this cord. I was like, oh, Peter strikes again. It was kind of funny. So good old West-Wee Wabbits doing their thing. I don't know when that happened or what I used that cord on before, but oh, you know what? I think I used it on the shrubbery over here next to the garage. I have shrubbery with like some candy canes and some other stuff. Yeah, that's probably what I used that for in the past. So that would definitely make sense.
Jacob 2348 cheered Dex 100 shrubbery.
Yes, I said shrubbery. Jacob, thanks for the bits. Shrubbery. Thought I went far enough, but I did not. I did not. Those cords sound horribly unsafe. Why? It's fine. It's what all the pros use. All the professionals, Christmas light guys, that's what they use. Vampire plugs and SBT one wire. What they all use. Chris, what I'll end up doing with it eventually is I'll just cut out the bad section. And, the rest of it's fine, you know? So.
BBears0313 cheered X 100. My 10-year-old is curious how the combine works. Can you do a run through and show her?
Your 10-year-old is curious how the combine works. Can I show her? Don't say fire, Allison's around. Shoot. All right, so it's a bear's 10-year-old. Yeah, rabbits, squirrels, they chew on stuff, like a lot. Extension cords, Christmas lights, all kinds of stuff. It happens every year. So the bear's 10-year-old, this thing's magic. That's how it works. Yep, there you go. That's the explanation. No, so basically what happens, is the rows of corn that go in between this thing here. This thing's called a header. It raises up and down. It's pretty magic like that, right? And there's these what's called snap and rolls in here. Okay, and it's these rolls that are going like this, and it pulls the plant down. And when it pulls the plant down through here, it knocks the ear of corn off of there, right? And then the ear of corn, there's gathering chains. Okay, that's what these they're right there, actually, right there. It's a gathering chain. That pushes the ear of corn up into an auger. That's this black thing at the back here. That moves it all to the center, to the feeder house, okay, which is this yellow part in the center. And then that spits it into the combine. And then there's a thing in there that basically beats up the ear of corn aggressively. And then it separates the corn, which goes up here into the grain tank. And then the cobs and stuff, you know, poop out the back, for lack of a better term. That's basically how a combine works. It's a little more involved. You could probably have your dad YouTube, like a breakdown of how a combine works. There's actually some really fascinating videos about how combines actually work. Just for the record, it's very fascinating to see how it's like pulling the plant down. It does that in real life too. And now Bear's going to tell me his 10-year-old's not actually at the computer and doesn't actually care. And I just explained that like his 10-year-old was actually at the computer. And Bear's probably laughing at me right now. Thanks, Bear.
I think the truth is Bear's the 10-year-old.
Oh. Maybe that's what it is. Field 87 acquired. Oh boy. Oh, that's fun. That sounds like fun. Oh man, that sounds like a great time.
BBears0313 cheered X 100. She says thank you.
I'm sure. Oh, let's go. Goodness me. Bear, thanks for the bits. And this has been I'll answer your kids' farming questions portion of the stream. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in, chat. Do appreciate it. Oh man. Well, yeah, there's more to, there's a lot of parts to the combine, but basically it beats the grain up and it separates the grain from the cobs and the chaff and the stuff you don't want, you know? So yeah. You combine the 95. You harvested in cab while fast timing, it helped. Let's go. All right.
We made a ton of money too, I bet.
Oh yeah. They added the Goodyear blimp to NASCAR. Nice. They grouped together. Field 16. All right. There's great YouTube videos of like cutaway combines and like all that kind of stuff. Honestly, it's really really interesting, honestly. Just saying. You thought it was magic. Just too fast diving, cab. Yeah, no, honestly, so the combine part of the combine, right? Because back in the day, you had a corn picker that would pick the corn. Okay, it would pick ear corn. And then you had a corn sheller, which would shell the corn off of the ear or off the cob, right? So a combine a combine combines a whole bunch of different processes into one machine. Whereas, you know, back in the day, you had to have separate machines for things. And that's where the combine comes in, and it combines several processes into one. So, thought that was kind of cool. No fan speed. Had the motor hanging from the... That's a problem, John. You're going to find some of those videos. Hey, if you get a good video of like how a combine works, throw it in Discord. There's probably a how it's... Is there a how it's made or how it's... Is that like that kind of show? I bet there is. They're actually super complicated machines with like a billion moving parts. So... And modern combines are a little bit different because they have hydraulics that drive certain things. But like back in the day, it was chains. And like underneath these shields on the sides of old combines, when you pop those shields up, they're on hinges. They fold out. The whole side of the combine would just be chains and pulleys or sprockets. And it was unreal. Some of the older stuff. It's crazy. It's like, how did they ever come up with that back in the day before like they couldn't use computers, you know, to figure some of this stuff out? It's crazy. Or like real old combines, they have like belt drive stuff. And like some belts will even be twisted so that something can run the other direction. Like it's absolutely insane. Just throwing it out there. You know, Bear, oh, no, never mind. Wrong farm show. You were going to go to the other farm show with us. Say, if you went to the one farm show with us that's coming up this summer, that guy has a combine from the 40s. And you talk about an engineering marvel. Let me get it. Hang on. I'm going to see if I can find a picture. I'll put it in Discord. Y'all got me wound up on this one now.
Am I good to like restart a bunch of this auto drive or?
Yeah, since we're all in here, feel free. That's
Oh,
why
that Massey had to slide up.
I went around and just tab. What Massey?
Massey, that's on the other one.
Oh, you had to move the mother bin? I don't know if the mother bin was actually where it needed to be or if it was, not sure. Over at, what's it called? Dan, if you want to look at that, at 95?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to slide up the Massey to turn it on, drive forward like
Okay.
a foot.
Combines used to strip the head and leave the straw standing. I don't think I've ever seen one like that, John. Interesting. Oh my goodness, where's the pictures of that farm show? Oh, there's snow cam pictures from last year, chat. Of the buried camera.
No, it's in the right spot.
Well, he moved it. I don't know if that mother bin was put there with auto drive or it was manually parked there. I don't know.
No,
I didn't do it.
I put it there with auto drive yesterday.
Okay, but it didn't unload into the truck? Or the auger wagon wouldn't unload automatically, Trent. Which one was it?
For which one, sorry?
The Massey
95.
wouldn't
What was wrong
unload
with
into
the
the
mother
truck?
No, Massey wasn't even on.
Well, I know the Massey wasn't on. I never went over there and turned it on.
It wasn't on, the pipe was folded in and the cover was on.
Well,
Yeah, but you didn't have to
They're not
move
even
it.
harvesting over here yet.
That's where we're unloading though.
Um,
Well, I have a video of that combine. I don't have a picture. I have a 7-second video. You think that's... Oh, there's a picture. Hold on. Here.
So in order to get it to dump, I had to turn it on, move it forward, unfold the pipe like it should.
I gotcha. All right, there you go, chat. It's in Discord. Exclamation point Discord. It's a 1947 John Deere combine, by the way.
But we could have had it on the server.
Dude, I love that the paddles on the grain head are just like 1x6s, like they're wooden. They're amazing. The combine's incredible. I got you, John. I've never seen a combine that didn't harvest like the straw of the wheat. I'm not saying they didn't exist. I'm just saying I've never seen that. You know. So yeah. I don't know why I have a 7-second video. That's the thing I don't understand. And I wasn't gonna post it in Discord without being able to listen to it first. I bet you I took the video by accident, to be honest. So, but there's some pictures in the Discord. So. Absolutely, it's an engineering marvel, you know? Absolutely incredible.
where's my cotton at, John? Where's my
What are
cotton?
you talking about? What cotton? What cotton?
Yep. Sure.
What? Out of that field?
Yeah.
That's in the rope maker.
Or it should have been.
Chat, what did I tell you guys earlier? I said I had to get the cotton all cleaned up before you joined in because you can go put it in your shed.
And cause lag.
Let's see. There
Your
was quite a bit.
internet's the reason you lag, Trent. Not cotton
No,
bales.
Dan, it's...
It was
Don has a point. You leave bales out, you cause lag.
There's potential. 254,000, by the way, Dan.
Nice.
So we should have.
Cut your tree down, Trent, and you'll be fine.
He's not Tom. Yeah, he's not Tom. How did they think of that? I don't know. Back in 47, I carefully, I don't know. A lot of like alcohol and cigarettes, probably. You know. I'm not sure. The promo for that show where that combine was at, promo that show or that combine was going to be running. But unfortunately it was not out in the field running. It was sitting in a shed the whole time. So, but it does look, I think there was some, there was wheat in that header in that combine. So they did use it that year for wheat. So Tips for beginners to get hooked on the game. Contracts. Contracts can be a really fun way to learn and get to use different equipment and stuff in the game. Yeah.
Finish contracts.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ran on just belts. Fun combined to run. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, I don't know how they thought of that stuff. I mean, it's wild, honestly. But I guess it beats, you know, like taking crops by hand, so I don't know. And then to look at what combines have become today, you know, from that to today. It's crazy too. Absolutely crazy. But that's okay. Oh no. I thought you were gonna drive right into the crop. Oh, that's right, you have to back up now, don't you? I forgot about that. You can't go forward with the trailer on. Well, chat, you knew it was going to happen. Knew it was going to happen for sure. That trailer is way too clean right now. I think I have to hit R2, don't I? Pretty sure. Yeah. Gotta have a refueler, it's not a stream. I'm full. And blinded by your backup lights off that white trailer. Thing is so bright. Golly. But that's okay. I guess. What is that? What is that reaction to that? Oh, it's a deer. I get it. Tomcat, okay. I get it. You want to see an AF-11, you've seen an X9 and you weren't impressed? Okay. It's about the same thing, I think, aren't they? Pretty comparable. I mean, they're giant combines, both of them. I don't know. I feel like combines, I mean, they're cool to watch, but like, I don't know. I feel like they're not super impressive to watch in person. You know, it's like watching a cedar run. It's like, that's not impressive at all. It's like, hey, they're driving back and forth. I don't know. The logistics side of harvest, I think, is more fun to watch. Like the grain cart flying around the field, you know, and bouncing through ditches, going super fast. Like, that's more impressive to me than like a combine going back and forth. Although there is something cool. A couple of years ago, the guys had their 12-row head for the first time, the guys that bought Grandpa's land. And we went and sat at like the end of the rows, so he was punching through with the 12-row head. That was kind of cool to see. That was pretty neat. That was the first time I'd ever seen a 12-row head in person. So yeah. Like a well, we don't have anything like that around here, Scully. Yeah. Well, that's true as well, Jacob. Yeah, for sure. I don't think we're going to talk about that. I think that's inappropriate. It's a family-friendly chat. So we're not going to talk about that one. That's for sure. Just saying. Yeah, we're family-friendly around here, so we're not going to touch that one with the 10-foot pole, you know? Just saying. So, chat, how's the weather? Snow cam, am I right? Alrighty then. Oh man. Man, oh man. Yeah. Yeah. What's that saying? I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
And I got stuck because the auto drive is in the way.
Auto drive's in the way. Oh no. Where's auto drive in the way at?
On 6 along the tracks because it's too close to the trees.
Why are you on 6? What are you doing?
That's where the auger wagons are. I've been unloading them.
Oh, you've been filling the auger wagons?
Oh yeah, because I'm pointing in the right direction.
All right.
We're complicating a process that, you know, Frank could go 10 more feet and be at the grain bin.
Yeah, well, I'm also seeing an issue.
Yeah, looks like
Scully.
I gotta fix auto drive around 6.
So, therefore, it's not a bad thing. And
Scully, that sounds terrible. The problem is, do they leave when they're full, Trent, or no?
yeah, I have one pick up and deliver.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, they're not driving to me, so I don't know what's going on there.
No, but it's too close to the trees.
Yeah.
So I got to fix it.
Ice camping next week. All right. I don't. Yeah, I'm not touching that one either. Well, the good news is, Trent, I don't need to be unloaded again for this field. So we can get everything heading over to the big one. We could run 2 combines. We really want to embrace the chaos. Although I don't know if we have... I don't know if we can keep up with 2 combines running corn. It was a struggle to keep up with barley yesterday.
I think if you guys run the wagons, it's doable, because when I did 60 fully automated, it could not keep up. Definitely not on that hill out there either.
60.
I did the contract yesterday.
Oh, you did a harvest over there too?
Yeah, I did the harvest, and when you came in, that was the plowing contract afterwards.
Yeah, yeah. I gotcha. I didn't know you did the harvest too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you run the big cart?
No. I was doing other things like auto drive while that was going on.
Did you run the big cart on auto drive?
No.
So it actually surprisingly does work. It does the wiggles, but it's not that bad. I was surprised. Very surprised.
Alright, auto drive is pulled into the field a little more from where
Gotcha.
it was on 6, so it shouldn't get stuck anymore.
Gotcha. That's crazy, Scully. That's crazy. Speaking of heaters, well, bad planning on our part. We're almost out of propane at the farm chat. So we went down there yesterday and it's like, we don't really have any heaters we can turn on. Kind of funny. But that's okay. You'll send pics when you get out there, nice. So you see, back in the day when Dad was working at the place he used to work at, they had this trailer that had like 5-foot sides. So we could take our 100-pound propane tanks and put them in there and go get them filled. Well, since that business no longer exists and Dad's not really working, we don't really have access to a trailer with tall sides like that. So I guess one of these days we're gonna have to hit up old U-Haul and rent us a trailer with tall sides so we can haul our propane tanks, because of course you're not supposed to lay them down. Obviously. You're supposed to be hauled standing up, so. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not hauling a 100-pound propane tank unless there's like a metal side I can tie it to of a trailer. I'm not just gonna put it like in the middle of the trailer and strap it down. I'm not doing that, so. One of these days we'll have to go do that. Fill our 100-pounders. Because, spoiler, it's cold at the farm, so. Shocker. That's trying to keep running carts, or what are we doing here?
Yep.
Okay, did we move our other ones over here or no?
When you come back, I'll send them back your way.
Probably wouldn't be bad to at least get one.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, put one on auto to unload, and the other one could just go buzz off or park somewhere.
But there's already one here.
Courseplay does go in the mods folder, yes. Static, you're legally not supposed to haul them laying down. At least I don't think you are. But yeah, I don't want to haul them laying down. How about that?
Do you want this other cart back?
We want one cart. Trent's got one by him right now. You can just use that one.
I got the one other green cart covered.
Yeah, keep him on standby, Dan, just in case we do need it, but southern part of this field is where we might need it because yield, but it might be okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be a little nervous about it. I don't like laying them down. Something happens, they become missiles, you know.
Alright, I'm sending them to 97's waypoint, so that way he's nearby if you need to get him.
That's fine, go. Should be 3 files. Why do you have 3 courseplay files? It's 1 file. It's 1 zip. Why do you have 3? What else do you need besides courseplay? For courseplay. You just need courseplay. You don't need anything else. Auto drive's only 1 file, 1 mod. Yeah, you just need the one. You don't need anything else for auto drive or courseplay. I mean, obviously if you have a config file, but that doesn't go in your mod file anyway. Or mod folder. We're turning this like green by the way on the yield. It's good.
I also had to move the mother band closer to the field.
Why's that?
The truck was not
Oh,
moving.
the truck doing the thing where it didn't want to pull up. That's cute. Gotta love that.
It was doing that to me on 60 as well. It's like, come on.
It was really bad on 71 the other day. I say you moved the one on 68, 69.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't run that one yet. It was doing that on 60, really? Because we've used 60. Although we haven't used it with the mother bin, so.
Yeah, no, it did it a little bit, so I adjusted it slightly.
Yeah.
Just
There's
when
like
you
a
place
really...
the mother bin,
What about it?
when you place the mother bin, just adjust the auger spout outwards.
Yeah.
And I think it still hits with it not adjusted, but I think it just helps.
There's a really fine line, I feel like, with the trucks where it's like too far, doesn't want to work. Like, it's kind of weird.
But no, I think I tested 68, 69. Should be good, but you know how these
Interesting.
things are.
Jacob. Okay, I need to put this on here. That auger mother bin must, or auger wagon must not be set up right, by the way. I'm assuming anyway.
Which one?
The one right in front of us.
Yeah, it's
Pick up
on
and
pick
deliver
up
or
and
not.
deliver for right now.
Well, go ahead and put it on, and then I'll just run my auto drive somewhere else, so that way it's already set up if we need it, and I can. Yeah. You always get the source code with it. That's what it is. Yeah. So when I'm downloading auto drive, hang on, I'm gonna pull it up because. I have always been under the impression that you don't need that.
No.
I mean, more power to you, but. So when I download auto drive, let's see. Yeah, I always just click the top one, the one that just says fs25 _ auto drive.zip. I don't get the other two. So I don't know what they're good for, if that makes sense, you know? Not sure. I've never downloaded the other two. I've only ever downloaded the one. And yeah, it works, so I don't know. What I do know is this field is kind of massive. And we're going to be out here for a minute. That plowing's still going. Wow. The plowing's been going for a minute. That's all right. That's fair. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the point of the other ones actually is. I feel like it's maybe if you're trying to like mod it or something, or I don't know. I don't know why they actually put them out or what good they are. So, yeah. $93, $4, and $5 together. That would be really awkward to make 93 part of that because you'd have that like weird. Although this is going to get trimmed in here quite a bit. I think we'll probably end up doing 94 and 5 together. I don't think 3. Probably won't add 3 into that. Yeah. Most likely. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cut into 153 anyway. But that would still be awkward because we've got a shed sitting about where my mouse is. Now, if we didn't have the sheep farm, that would be a very obvious thing to do. But with the sheep farm sitting there, that'd be weird to come down here and yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But I think eventually we will cut. There's really not that many of them. I mean, there is, but there isn't. Cut these trees down here. Maybe thin this out a little bit. Cut these trees down and these trees down. Honestly, what you could do is just pick a point here and go straight north and then make that like grass or a parking lot or something. I don't know. Something like that. That's all right.
Why don't you send this one down here to the pallet storage?
Yep.
Is that the one that I sent over to 97?
I don't know. We shouldn't need it, so. Although there's one that's stuck right there. What's going on with that?
He's probably conflicting with the mother bin.
Yeah, he's stuck on the mother bin right now. All right. Something's not working there.
Coming.
Sheep farms to be in a row. Something, yeah. Right now we've got our one barn. That's probably enough for us. 500 sheep. That's... I don't think we're going to do any more than that. To be honest. 5's enough. 5's enough. 500, that is. That'll do. Right. So, second combine? No? Should buy another part of that, that's for sure. Trying to figure out how you want to lay it out with productions. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, so Bear, I don't really care about like the turns. What I'm looking at is like, how much is Courseplay gonna miss? Every time I go in that spot of the field, I'm gonna get yelled at by Kimmy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really thinking, Bear. So, I just don't want to get yelled at, to be honest. But yeah. Exactly, Tomcat, yep. It isn't bad. Horseplay, gotcha. The other thing is, you know, the whole, like, tree lines are actually good. They can be annoying. They actually are good. So, I don't like to just go cut down all the trees to cut down all the trees. That's not necessarily a good thing all the time. Just saying. Some tree lines are good to actually keep. Plus, then if, you know, if we make this, which let's just say, I mean, 94, 95, we're probably going to plow those together. But then, like, you know, that's a whole lot of one thing. You know, when you plow it all together, you're kind of locked into one field. You know, kind of like 68, 69. Like, we could have used one of them for alfalfa, but now that that's together, that's kind of too big of an alfalfa field. Although it makes sense, it's right by the cows, the buffalo. So, you know, then we're like, okay, 70, 71. You know, move our alfalfa there maybe. Because I do want to move it from 97. Eventually, but that's a lot of fields, so I don't know.
Or just do this 4 by 7.
4, 5, 7. Where's 4? Oh, that field 4, 5, 7. I don't know if that's enough alfalfa decisions, you know. Or maybe we do 4, 5, 7, 6, 10. Do that. That could work too. You don't yell, you just bring it to my attention. Well, Kimmy, I believe the emote's all in caps, therefore, if you post the emote, you are yelling. Your internet yelling at me. Kimmy.
What if you leave 97 and 98 split and just do both of them in alfalfa? And it's like a happy medium between cows and sheep.
Yeah, I don't know. Why leave or why split it then? Why not?
Just that way, I don't know. That was big.
I don't know. At some point, we need to get the alfalfa out of 97 so we can fix the precision score on 97, since it's only 85 and that's all it's ever going to be.
Yeah, because my plowing.
So
Ordeal.
yeah, we got to get
Sorry.
that out of there at some point. So
Plus you said that you want to get 90 in alfalfa for sheep.
well, 90 will be alfalfa eventually once its precision score is fixed. Yeah, which actually should only take like one harvest, so shouldn't take very long.
Put kern in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bunch. It's a bunch. Rats. But yeah, I'm all about trying to fix the precision score. That's really the only reason to move the alfalfa in the first place. Is to fix that so that our total. Right now we're at 97, but we also do have, you know, a couple newer fields, especially 90s, bringing our average down a little. But like the rest of this stuff is all really good. So pH value on 6 is a little bit okay. Interesting.
And then we combine 97, 98 and just make that alfalfa. And that should be able to support both cows and sheep.
That's a lot. Kimmy's a sweet lady. She doesn't yell. Scully.
Yeah,
Wake
okay,
up.
Scully.
What helps the nitrogen level? Putting down the exact amount that your crop needs. So like the way we do it is we wait for the crops to come up. So plant corn in April, fast time one time to May, and then fertilize using a sprayer, which is putting down the exact amount that the corn needs. Use the sensors, use the spot spray, all the technology. That's how we get our nitrogen to be what it is. So yeah. Tom Cat says it's snowing, but you don't see it on the radar. The sweetest LSU fan you know. You know, one of these days, guys, we are gonna have to play some fast food sim whenever manager Kimmy's available to come yell at us for, you know, 2 hours. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. I was kind of hoping they would have that update by now for the delivery, but unfortunately we don't have that update yet. Which is sad, honestly. But yeah. Don't make me wow.
Spelt does not yield a lot of straw.
Oh, are you picking that straw up?
Yeah.
I was
Like,
going to last night, and then I was like falling asleep, and I almost put the big grain cart and tractor in the river, so I was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'm like almost halfway done and barely, 33%.
Wow.
I mean, and the swaths are like super small.
Gotcha. Just don't look at my chat when I'm watching football. Oh, goodness. You know, chat, we give Kimmy grief, and it's well-deserved. Don't worry, Kimmy gives us plenty of grief right back, so it's okay. Trust me, chat. Trust me.
I would just need her to come around so we can play some fast food sim.
I know. We need to. Need to play it at some point. It's so much fun. Again, waiting for that update, though, the delivery.
Yeah. Just want to run the register. And the soda machine.
It's our soda machine. The only thing worse than that is the coffee. Not a fan. Have to let it out. Well. What course? Oh, is that the, that's not the plow. What's done?
That's field 6 plow.
Oh, okay. We lineman
I
that
got
too?
I got lime going on 10 right now, and then I'm gonna move the plow over.
Alright, I got you. I get it. I'm telling you, there's a, I said the other day, there's a little forklift game that I think, if we can get Kimmy to play it, it would be hilarious. Just saying.
Is there another map update, or do you just now have the correct map update?
So he came out with 2 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
One was like an hour before stream, so I was able to switch to it. Second one came out midstream, and I'll be honest, I didn't work on it yesterday, so I did it today finally.
Did that fix the tanker issue?
Seems like it, yeah. At least for us, Kimmy said she was still having problems. The shirts, Bear, it's just stretched out, bro. Legit, it's just getting kind of stretched out. Oh man, Bear, I'll tell you, during Christmas lighting season, so like the month, almost the month of November, like eating was very difficult trying. Like dinners I did okay on, but like breakfast, lunch, whatever you want to call it, because I only eat like twice a day. It was difficult, and there was a lot of, well, we'll just go grab a fast food burger on the way to the farm, you know? It's not good. But we're back, we're locked in right now. Doing great. I actually have to cook after stream tonight, because I kind of forgot. I should have cooked earlier, but that's okay. But yeah, my bougie leftovers again, so you betcha. But we're doing it, you know. We're still fighting the good fight. We're not giving up. Can you get lettuce wrapped burgers? That just defeats the purpose. I don't mind having a burger once in a while. Or, you know, going to Arby's and having a roast beef sandwich once in a while. I don't mind that. I still have to live, you know? So, I could get it with no bun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
But-
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. But like a couple times, you know, like say for our pumpkin party, we went to breakfast and we went to Hardee's, right? And I just got like sausage and eggs. I didn't get anything else, no biscuits, nothing like that. So, you know, a bunch of small victories, chat. They'll add up over time, right? So. It works. Oh, that's weird, Kimmy. Yeah, try using the Stevie tanker, Kimmy. Bear, thanks for the bits. I appreciate them. Stevie's holds 120, which I know is, it's not a ton, but better than nothing, right? No, I know, but that takes the fun out of it, Scully. And like I said, I didn't say it, but, you know, I'm not like, I wouldn't call myself keto or carnivore. I'm just doing something that's working for me, you know? Just saying. I'm not... Yeah, it's working for me and I'm just gonna keep doing it, you know? So, yeah. You betcha. That's... Yep, no labels, that's right. Goes with the commitment issues I have in life, you know? Definitely lower carb than I used to do, yes. Oh, man. Appreciate it, Scully. It's not fun, though. But that's okay. It is what, you know? Honestly, just like quantity of food, too. My God, I think about, like, what I used to eat. And what I eat now, like the quantity is so so different, you know? Just saying. So different. But yeah. Like if the family gets pizza, like I will sneak a slice of pizza. That's where it stops, you know? Or the last couple times Pops and I have been somewhere where there's a Casey's, which hasn't happened since like summer, but you know, we would pull into a Casey's and like I'd get a slice instead of getting 4 pizzas, you know? So still living life, but you know, just trimming things down a lot, you know? So yeah. Honestly, Scully, it's not fun being fat. It's such a true. That should be on a t-shirt, honestly, but only like a 5XL, you know? Maybe a 6, you know? Man. Well, yeah, that's the other thing, Bear, honestly, since I quit doing DoorDash, I haven't ordered DoorDash since like June. Yeah, it helps. You betcha. So, all right, chat, is it weird that Scully keeps saying I look great? I need to hide my camera. Scully, I know what you mean, bro. I appreciate it. You know I have to make the joke, right? But yeah, Bear, it's good until like, you know, that snowblower happened and Christmas lights happened. Yeah, new Santa inflatable happened. You know.
How did the snowblower pickup go?
It was great.
Hmm?
It was
You
great.
pour now?
A little bit.
What'd the price make it to by the time you got there?
Well, you know, I didn't think we were gonna say it in chat, and then Tony just blurted it out the other day. I did not give Tony any like financial anything. He didn't get any money out of me yesterday. So.
Oh, the price just kept going up. What was
I
that,
know.
like $750 before he got off.
Well, the funny thing was, it wasn't sold by my dad to the guy, but it was sold by somebody that used to work for my dad. And they actually had the receipt that they, when they bought it.
Oh, nice.
Back in 2007. So, that was kind of cool. Kind of, interesting, but yeah, so kind of funny, honestly.
I shut down pretty much all the cow operation stuff for now.
Okay, that's fine. Although it was really weird. I thought it was strange. Maybe chat, y'all have a different take on this, but like we loaded the thing up. I gave the dude the money and we're talking for a minute. And then like, I think it was like Tony's buddy's uncle was at that house too. And like Tony's buddy's dad was at the house, and one of them like poked their head out of the house, like out through the garage door. And they're like, hey, you know, they got the snowblower, right? And where everybody's like, yeah, or whatever. And they're like, well, he's got to come in and sign paperwork. They had a bill of sale that they made up.
Oh, nice.
That like, this is what the item was, and it's sold with no warranty, and this is how much, and like all this stuff. And they had like, they had 2 copies of it even. And like,
Cool.
it's a freaking snowblower. I don't know what that was about. Like, I get, okay, if you have a car maybe, but a snowblower? I don't know why you need a bill of sale on a snowblower. You don't register. It's not, you know, it's not a 4-wheeler that has to be like registered. You know what I mean? I thought that was odd personally. And like Dad and I kind of looked at each other and it's like, that's weird. And I'm like, I know, it's weird. So I'm assuming somebody in that family is probably a lawyer, is what I'm guessing. So, no, it was just people selling it. So that's strange. Yeah, I'm assuming a lawyer. Somebody is a lawyer. Has to be. Yeah. It's the only thing I can figure. No, so yeah, it was just like people selling because their parents are old and have to go into like a home, basically. So it's just like they're selling off their stuff. So yeah. Be able to heat yourself for the winter. Wow. That or somebody had a bad marketplace experience is what I was kind of thinking. Like either that or somebody's a lawyer in that family. It's got to be one of those two things. Like this item is sold without a warrant, or without a warranty was one of them. It's like, yeah, it's a snowblower from 2007. You think there's no warranty? And who's the warranty going to be through? Some random person? I thought it was weird. I don't know. Dude, cash and carry. Let's go. Let's get it done, you know?
The TMR maker at the homestead, it's got alfalfa in it, but it's not activated. Do we want to activate that?
The TMR maker?
Not the TMR, the silage maker.
Why does that have alfalfa in it?
I don't know, but it's got 195,000 liters in it.
That's kind of weird.
All right, I turned it on.
Shouldn't have that.
Oh, it won't
But
let me take it out, so.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to move the digestate. Or do something with that digestate. Can't go wrong. I mean, it does cover, like, I guess I get it. But like, I don't know. We were kind of just taken aback by that. Handshakes don't mean much. That's true. Yeah. That's what, you know, Jacob, but the old folks are still alive. They're not gone. But I wondered if that was part of it too.
Nice speed sync there.
Speed sync? You speed sync to me the whole way across the map?
Yeah, somehow I was gaining on you, even though.
Speed sync needs an update. It's not perfect. I was wondering if it was to like track money, to be honest, if that was kind of part of like, oh, where's mom and dad? Where are they getting this money from? You know, because I assume it went into I don't know what they're doing with the money, but like I assume it would go into like the old folks' account. It's their money. It's the old guy snowblower, you know. Oh, it's mine now. So it's sitting like, I don't know, 20 feet away from me right now. 18 feet away from me, something like that.
All the trailers are already park set. Like assigned.
Oh, yeah. Semi-trailers, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I got you. All right, 1 second. I'm going to slide away from my computer for 2 seconds. All right. My heater was wanting to run. Like, no thank you. Not right now. It's too hot in here. Too hot in here. For their taxes? I could be. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I've never purchased anything and had to like do paperwork like that. You know what I mean? There is some of that going on, Jacob. Yeah. More than 2 seconds. My bad, dog. Sorry. Jeez. So what I think my previous statement stands. Somebody in that family is probably a lawyer. Or somebody in that family has a good buddy that's a lawyer and like, you know. Yeah, that's what I think actually is really going on there, so. You betcha. I got you, Jacob, yeah. And then it was like, they were asking us like, oh, is there anything else you guys want to buy? And it's like, well, what do you want for that over there? Well, we don't know. We'll have to talk about it. I'm assuming there's several siblings in that family. And so then it's like, oh, we'll have to talk about it. It's like, I'm here right now. You know, honestly, I should have gone. They had a decent little toolbox, or like a decent toolbox and stuff. I always need more tools, so. Or an accountant, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Something interesting. Either way. I got my snowblower. Things went good. It was a nice little cruise with Tony to go get the thing last night, because they're not like super close to us, so. It all worked out, chat. And I have a bill of sale. So I guess I'll frame the bill of sale and like hang it up somewhere. I don't know. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, burn it to keep warm? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. If I get ice on my driveway, I can burn it to melt the ice. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I said, there was Tony's friend dad, his dad, and then there was an uncle, and I'm assuming there was an aunt. There was some lady there too. I assume that was an aunt. I don't know how many of those. I assume, like, I think the two, like the uncle and the dad were brothers, maybe, because they looked alike. That could have been their sister. It could have been one of their wives. I don't know that family. I don't know. So I don't know if like they all have to get around and come up with a price or something before they sell it. I don't know how, because like they couldn't tell us the price for something. So Dad and I just kind of went, yeah, let's get out of here. So let's just go. We got our snowblower. Let's just leave. So there's that. But no, if I could have got like a toolbox with tools in it, you know, I don't know. Never have enough tools, right? Just saying. Never enough. So yeah. Did we pay tax on the sale? We weren't buying it. No? Do you pay tax when you buy something on Facebook Marketplace? Because that's basically what this was. No? I don't think that. I've never paid tax for something like that. No. Although in fairness, have I ever actually bought anything off Marketplace? I don't think so. I almost bought a tractor off Marketplace, but that ended up not working out. So. It's not a motor vehicle. True. Yeah. I mean, we didn't sell that on Marketplace, but like Dad sold that old my old walk behind I had a couple years ago. There's no tax involved there. You're not. Yeah, no. But that's all right. It's not going to be listed under any LLC or anything. It's just a snowblower, guys. We're thinking way too deep into this. Like, I'm not going to use the snowblower to make money. I'm going to clear snow off my driveway with it. You know what I mean? Like
his driveway and black BMW.
Hey now, easy.
What? You got to take care of Pops.
I mean, I would help my neighbors, yes, but I wouldn't be doing it to make money. If it's a good snow and it's working well, it's fun. Let's be honest, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll go clear Casey's driveway. That's no problem. Which I'll do that for my pops because that's where he's parking his truck right now. So.
I remember growing up, my neighbor across the street. I used to do all like her yard work.
Yeah.
And it's not like she had grass. It was like. She was Oriental and she had like the biggest yard and it was all just, you know, special trees and plants and shrubs and stuff.
Sure,
So
sure.
I would maintain that all year long, like all summer long. And then in the
Nice.
wintertime, she's like, "Hey, I have this snowblower. I'll
There
give
you
it
go.
to you if you make sure my driveway is always clear." And I'm like, "Say less."
Nice.
She would still give me money on top of that. Like she
Nice.
gave me the snowblower. It was brand new, like still had plastic on it and stuff, never been
That's
used.
awesome.
And then like after 2 years, and I mean I used the heck out of this thing, and the motor went bad, so I put, and it was a Craftsman with the Briggs and Stratton motor on it,
Yep.
and I ended up putting a Honda motor on there, and
Nice.
oh my goodness, holy,
Hondas
did that
are good.
thing run like 1,000 times better.
Yeah, yeah. Can I add heated grips to it? Probably not that one because it's kind of old. It doesn't have heated grips or a headlight. It doesn't have the fancy stuff. Like I can adjust the chute, like the rotation, but not like the flapper on the very end. It's not, I mean, like I said, it's old, man. It's from 2007. So, but that's okay. Better clear the street for Pops. I mean, sure. To be honest, I've always kind of wanted like a little, like our Power King tractor or something with a snowplow. And I've always wanted just to clear my entire street for everybody. I've always wanted to do that. I don't have a plow for it, never will, but I've always wanted it, you know? So yeah. Does it have a battery? No, it does not. No battery. It's old for a snowblower that looks brand new though. It's crazy. Yeah. It does not have, it has a solid rear axle. So if you want to unlock a tire, you have to pull a pin. Ryan. There's no differential in a lot of those snowblowers. They just have like the ability to unlock a wheel, but this one doesn't have that. Like I said, it's not fancy, but it's way better than what I have. The one that, you know, doesn't run anymore. So it does not have an electrical system for a battery. No. It has the thing on top where you can plug in a 110 and run, you know, electric start, but it does not have anything to do with the battery. No. Nope. Which a lot of snowblowers don't have. A lot of snowblowers don't have anything to do with the battery because they'd be all junk every time you want to use them unless you keep it on a maintainer all year or a tender. So, yep. Because I think on a lot of those, like when you turn them, like a modern day one, let's say, like, you know, I'm pretty sure when you start it, like, start the engine, the headlight's on, the heated grips are on. They're just on, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they just are on, though. Sean, yeah. We pulled it. I think Tony pulled the rope last night. First pull started, runs great. Yeah, runs great. I might, well, I don't know. The one tire needs a little air. We might take it to the farm Wednesday. We'll see. On newer ones, Sean, yeah, they have heated grips. Mine doesn't. I'll wear gloves. I'll be fine. So, yeah, I don't need a light or grips, honestly. I don't need it. Yeah. No, the debate is, did I pay taxes on it? That's the debate, apparently. But modern, fancy, nice, like, snowblowers, yeah, they have headlights and they have heated grips. That really, I mean, it's pretty standard on new ones, too, to have the ability to not only rotate the chute, but be able to adjust the top spout, too, which I don't have that part. But that's okay. James, what's going on? Welcome in. It's popping.
Yeah, moving spouts is pretty nice.
Oh, I could see that being nice, but like, you're also in a tractor, you know. Like It's not that big of a snowblower, right? It's like a 24-inch, I guess, I think. It's got a Tecumseh engine on it, I can tell you that much.
Oh, what?
Tecumseh? They went out of business like a long time ago, so parts could be fun. I don't think I'll need any parts though, because literally it looks brand new, so it's fine. Did I get chains for the tires? No. I wouldn't mind having chains though. I used to use my grandpa's snowblower back in the day. It's a Toro. But my brother ended up with that, and there were chains on those tires, and I always thought that was really cool, and it worked well. But over at brother's house, he's also climbing like a super steep driveway. Any of the driveways that I'll be clearing with it are not very steep. So I shouldn't need it unless there's a bunch of ice. The one tire is kind of like half flat, so we might have to throw a tube in it. Or it just needs a little air. I don't know. Not sure. Haven't really looked at it. I think the tires still have like the little nubs on them though. For being a lot of years old, that's not bad, right? And they're not dry rotted either. I did kind of look at that last night. They're fine. The scraper bar at the bottom looks fairly new. Like it's not wore out. Hasn't been flipped. The little skid shoes on the sides. Barely any wear on them at all. Yeah, this thing just basically wasn't used. So. Was not used. That's okay. It was funny though, since we figured out like who initially sold that thing. I told Dad, I was like, you ought to call him, because Dad talks to him maybe once or twice a year still, like that guy that used to work for Dad. And I was like, you ought to call old Fred and tell him we got one of his machines back. So I don't know if he will or not. Probably next time he like talks to him, he'll mention it.
Now, could you replace that weird, outdated engine with a like a Briggs and Stratton?
Why would I want a Briggs? I have a Tecumseh.
Because there's parts.
I'd put a Honda on it before I put a
I was
Briggs
gonna say,
Stratton on
or put a
anything.
Honda on it.
I'll put a Subaru on there. How about that? I'll put an electric motor and get an extension cord. That's what I'll do. How about an old hit and miss? How about that? Can you imagine trying to fire up a hit and miss engine and go blow some snow? Like, oh man, no, I mean, as long as the engine works, why would I replace it? You know, like if it gets a hole in the side of the block, like you know, Larson's Combine last year, then maybe I would look at maybe replacing it if something would fit, you know. But I don't know. That's a bridge I hope to not cross, you know. Just saying. Hope to not cross that bridge. Well, exactly, Fire. Yeah, there'd be absolutely no reason to do anything to that. Right now, the only thing I really want to do to it is I want to check the fuel lines. Just to make sure that, I mean, they're old, right? Gas is hard on fuel lines over time. I want to check the fuel lines. The one tire's a little bit low. And the oil wasn't dirty, but I don't know how long the oil's been in there. So I probably should change the oil. That's all I really want. Oh, and I want to fill it up with ethanol-free gas. And that's all I want to actually do to it. So maybe we'll try to accomplish that Wednesday. So. Tomcat, you had your first derailment. Well, there goes your safety rating, bro. Good job.
I just reloaded a previous save. Oh, okay.
All that for. Oh, man. But yeah, that's really all I want to do to that thing right now. Is just check the fuel lines out and then see what's up with that tire. Replace the oil. Change the oil. That's it. Probably put some I can do some kind of like synthetic oil, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what Pop says. Really, I'll just do whatever he says. To be honest. I don't think I need to rebuild the carb. Honestly, it ran real good. Yeah, I mean, we only ran it for like 30 seconds or a minute, so. When is my next stream? I'll be here tomorrow at noon Central. If you go to the schedule part on Twitch, go back, like click on my name below stream and then click on schedule. All that should change to like whatever time you're, wherever time zone you are, but the schedule is accurate and up to date. The games may change, like we might start playing the train game soon. But the times should be accurate on the schedule. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I caught you in time there.
The what?
When I unloaded you.
Oh, what about?
Because I was trying to respond to somebody in SPL.
Oh, I gotcha. That was my intention.
That's why I was kind of diverting away from you at a high rate of speed.
I gotcha. Did anybody see the pic of the Coast Guard? I did not, Scully. Big Al, what's going on? How are you? Big Al, did you come down here this weekend? Because weather-wise, we didn't have any weather, so. I mean, it was cold, but, you know, 'tis the season. Just saying.
Yeah, today it was indeed cold.
Yeah, gotcha, Big Al. I hope it was a fun trip. And you stayed safe on the dangerous highways. They're terrible right now. Do I get a lot of people in the midday streams? I get about the same as what we get right now. Roughly. Sometimes they start out a little slower, you know, because I start at noon. So they start out a little slower. But honestly, it's not about like how many people are here. So as long as the people here are having a good time, that's what matters to me. I don't really care how many people are here. To be honest.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a little hungry.